Hey folks, welcome back. This is MegaMek and MekHQ. So in the last episode we just set the campaign up and we kind of got to look at some of the mechs that we're using. I've actually gone through these and just kind of adjusted them a little bit just so that they balance out with regards to the tonnage, because when I was messing around, moving things around, adding, taking mechs out, adding one, it changed some of the weight classes. So what I've done, I've actually removed one of the, I think it was a dervish. Yeah, I removed a dervish, which I'm actually going to remove. I'm just going to remove that from the game. So, because I don't want to give myself a massive advantage. We're going to have a spare wasp. What we did was we swapped a wasp out and we got a commando in there just to give it an extra 5 tons in Charlie Lance, because these have got really weak pilots and they're really bad. They're they're just very green. Apart from the Lieutenant Alika Leongo, who is Goat, goes by the call sign Goat, and she's really good. She's got piloting 3, gunnery 3, and she's got dodge as well. So and strategy. She's a really good pilot. But the rest of them are just greenhorns. So we're going to have to pick up some other pilots along the way. And also I switched out the dervish for a trebuchet just to drop the weight down on Bravo Lance, so that we're actually into the 200 tonnage, which is what we need for being a medium class. Okay, so what we're going to do next is let's just have a look at the Interstellar map. So we start on Galatia here, Galatia or Galatia. Now this is kind of a mercenary hub, so there's going to be loads of missions here. Again, we're still in GM mode at the start of the game, and we're going to go to the contract market. Now, the game should have generated pretty much everything that we needed in order to be able to survive the early game, I'd say, if we play carefully. Now what we need to do is find a mission. So what happens is you pick a mission and then you fly out to wherever the conflict is going on, and you take part in that mission, and then you get paid for it. But there's different kind of missions. Okay, so we've got one where we are employed by the Draconis Combine, and the enemy would be the Lyran Commonwealth. This is going to be hard luck because the enemy rating is veteran and the ally rating is green. So let's just find one that's going to be a little bit easier. I think I might just generate a few more missions. At the start of the game you can kind of get away with doing this. Okay, we've got one for the Lyran Commonwealth against the Draconis Combine. This is an objective raid. Now we get 40% salvage rights, and the estimated profit's pretty low, look. But it's how long is the contract? So where does it tell us this? Sorry guys, just take me a minute. It looks like it's total monthly estimated. So 4 months, 7 months, 7 months, 7 months. What does it actually tell you the actual month? Oh yeah, so the start date is here. Contract length in months 4. Sorry folks. Okay, so yeah, it's a 4-month length. So there's going to be a fair few battles basically in that. I might just see if I can generate something else. Here's a pirate hunting mission. This is 80% salvage rights, which is pretty good. That means we'll be able to salvage, 80% of anything we find on the battlefield. Now pirates are probably going to have, perhaps less good, mechs. But we're working for the Lyran Commonwealth, and this will probably help raise our reputation, because I think there's some bonuses you get for fighting pirates. Now this contract length is only 3 months. The full overhead compensation. So they're going to give us some money in advance, and yeah, we are basically, the game estimates that this is how much we're going to make, about 4 million C-bills profits. So, but it can be more or less. Now, if we've got decent salvage rights like this, 80%, and transport terms means they're paying for the transport as well. So, hang on, transport them out 2 ways. Yeah, we are getting paid fully for the transport. So we're going to be able to sell quite a lot of the salvage as well, and probably find some interesting stuff. It's saying that we require 2 lancers. I think this is going to be a good one. Now, it's 97 days, so we've got to basically, it's over 3 months to actually jump to Saltillo here. Let's just have a look where this is. Okay, so it's right down here, look. So if we go, Galatia was Yeah, we're here. Look, we've got to get all the way down to Satilo. So I think we're going to take that one. So let's go back to the contract market, and we're going to accept this one here. All right. Now I'm just going to remove GM mode for a minute, and what we do is now, if we go to the briefing room, this tells you this gives you the details of the mission that you've taken, and on the interstellar map now, we want to actually start moving towards here. So I think we've pretty much picked up everything we need. Now we could try to look at the marketplace to see if we could get some better troops. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any mech warriors on the market here. So, and the game does all sorts of dice rolls, by the way. Like I say, when you're trying to pick up replacement parts for your mechs, if you get an arm blown off, then your procurement people have to make a roll to see if they can actually find that. There's a lot going on under the surface of the game, and it really does help to read the rules, I think, in this one. Okay, so we need to start moving towards Satilo here. So let's go to calculate jump path. So this is actually taking us through it's taking us through this blue territory here. I forget what this is the what they called, the Lyrian Commonwealth, I think it is, the Steiner, and then we're going to be heading towards this way. Okay, so let's just go to calculate jump path and we can begin transit. Now, what the game doesn't just jump you there, you've got to advance the days. So, and we don't want to be hitting next turn like 90 times basically, or next advanced day. So what we're going to do is we go to manage campaign and we're going to advance multiple days. Now there's not going to be much for us to do, so I'm just going to advance it 95 days and then just start advancement. So the game's just going to kind of go duck, 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 and it's going to tick through the days. At least I think it's going to do that. Oh, no, it's not. It's just going to crash. Oh, there we go. It was just doing it without telling me what's going on. Yeah, MekHQ still got a little bit of jank in it. What's it trying to tell me? You've not met the... Oh, hang on. Cancel. All right, I think we got there a little bit earlier. So anyway, so what's happened is, yeah, we've actually got... We've landed on this planet now. So let's just go to the interstellar map. We're actually at Satilo here, or Saltillo, sorry. And if we go to the briefing room, you'll see now that we've got to actually deploy our lancers. So this one we need at least one lance that's on fight. So let's get our heavy lance, Alpha Lance on fight, and then we're going to get Bravo Lance in there on... Yeah, maybe I'll just stick them both on fight. And then if we assign Charlie Lance to training, they will gradually get some experience, and they probably will also end up having to fight too. Now what we need to do is, we're actually on planet here. We've landed. We miss kind of, if you skip it by day, what you'll actually see is you flying through the, like the jump. We've hired a jump ship because we don't have our own jump ship or drop ship. That's one thing that I forgot to mention. So we're going to have to pay people to take us where we need to go, and they take the jump drive takes quite a long time to charge. So you'll have to often be there for several days on each system while the jump drive charges up, and then it will jump, and then it will cool down, charge up again, and then jump. So it's kind of it's really interesting how it works. Anyway, so what we need to do now is we just need to advance the day. We'll just go to the command center saying the personnel market has been updated, and some of these guys are getting experience for training. So if we actually go to the... Yeah, it'll be... Where are we? These guys here. It was Roman, Mall, and Detroit. So you can just click on these guys, and you'll see that they're starting to get experience points. And what you can do is you can eventually spend their experience points, so you can get them special abilities or increase their skills. So when these guys have gone up to 5, like Wally here, this Sergeant Wally Allington, or Roman, he's got piloting 7, gunnery 6. This is really, really bad. Okay, like you need to upgrade. You need to spend some experience. So we can actually upgrade him on either piloting or gunnery. And I think you probably want to go with piloting first. I think piloting is quite important. Like if you take hits, you'll go down if you've not got very good piloting skills. Gunnery is also important, but let's increase his piloting skills. Okay, so you'll see here, it'll say Wally Roman Allington, improved piloting mech. Okay, We've got anyone else who's got, yeah, so we've got Lieutenant Reese Taylor here. Trapper. Now, I don't think she's going to be able to upgrade anything with her 6 points. Yeah, there's special abilities that she can get. And you could also give it, there's other new skills that she can pick up, but for the moment we'll just save those. Well, she'll want to be saving those towards getting piloting and gunnery. Those are the most important 2 skills. They're the main skills that you use when making dice rolls. Okay, let's go back to the briefing room. Now, we've got a hold the line mission come up. Now, I think hold the line is where you're... It's basically a defense mission. Let me just bear with me a minute. I'm just going to get this up in my... Where are we? Battletech campaign operations. No, it's in Total Warfare, I think. Let's have a look. I'll show you. I'll bring this up for you. So, just got to find hold the line. Oh, here we go. Type of scenarios. I was actually looking at this earlier on. Okay, stand-up fight, extraction, breakthrough, chase. Ah, okay. Oh yeah, here we are. Hold the line. So I'm just missing it because I can't. I'm very. Oh, here we are. In a hold the line scenario, the defending player must fend off a larger attacking force. The defending units may not intentionally leave the boundaries of the playing area for any reason. Okay. Yeah. So we've just got to basically defend. That's we cannot leave. So it'll be interesting to see what things that they've got there. Let's just have a look at. Yeah, deployed unit is Alpha Lance, so we get our best unit on this, and if you look at the battle value on Alpha Lance, it's pretty high, 6,500 nearly, and we've got a really strong set of battle mechs here. So, and the particularly the Orion and the Archer and the Warhammer, I'm really quite familiar with. So if we go to the briefing room, and you'll see we've got 8,000 battle value of troops are going to be of pirates is going to be coming in, so that's a lot more than what we've got. Now we could, if we think that that's too much to deal with, and it is a lot, we can actually deploy one of our other lances to come in a little bit later. So what we might want to do is we might want to get Bravo Lance here, and we want to deploy those two. So you do that by like this. Look, you just go to select the lance and you go to deploy force. Now they will come in probably about 6 or 8 turns after it starts. I don't know the exact rule, but it probably makes a dice roll to determine when they actually turn up. But we don't want, I'm not that good at this game yet, and I don't want to be taking horrendous losses at the start of the game. Like this game can be quite brutal, and you saw that I actually reduced the difficulty, but it still could be quite hard. You've got to really think about not losing troops, not losing mechs and not losing mech warriors. All right. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to advance the... So this is going to be on the 6th. Where are we? We are currently on the 3rd, so we've got to wait 3 days. So we're just going to advance it on. Personnel market is updated. I've got a regular mech warrior with a wasp available, look. But I don't think we want to spend our credits on hiring a guy with another wasp. We got a green guy with a griffin, and then we've got a Valkyrie here. Now Valkyrie's actually quite a nice little mech. But it's over 1 million C-bills, 1.1 million C-bills. I don't think we need it. Let's just save our money. We do need a little bit of a bank. This is a decent amount of money in the bank in case there's any problems. We have to repair any mechs, or if we have to replace any or buy stuff. So let's just advance the day a couple of times. Yeah, nothing happened here. There we go. All right. So now it's saying scenario: hold the line. Attacker is today. Alpha Lance has been deployed. So what we do now is we go to the briefing room, we select the scenario name. So what's happening is these pirates are actually attacking into us in an attempt to kind of probably just remove us from the planet. So we're going to deploy Alpha Lance and Bravo Lance. Now Bravo Lance are going to come in later. Gravity is 1.03. The wind is a light gale, so there's a bit of wind in this one. And yeah, we should be good. It's daylight, and the weather is clear. So yeah, there shouldn't be too much of a problem here. Now, having the weather settings on the game can make the game really difficult. So there might be times when I just turn that off, especially night missions, which I'm really not very good at. Okay, let's click on Start Game. Now it boots up MegaMek. and we see some familiar stuff here. So we don't actually get to see what the enemy's fielding. And we've got now we've got a Wolverine, an extra troop here that we've got to look after. Oh, okay, I'm saying that's pirate. He's on our team though, so we've got a friendly pirate here. I'm going to go through bot settings and we're going to put this guy on. I'm just going to make it so he's a little bit... I mean, I forget what does a Wolverine have again? That's a command mech. And sorry, I was supposed to be looking at the weapons. So AC5, medium laser, and SRM6. That's right, we've got one of those too. So yeah, I mean, I don't want him to die. I think we've got to keep him alive. So what we want to do, I'm just going to sort of instruct the bot just to look after him a little bit more carefully. And we'll get him to stick with us. Okay. All right. So we, yeah, it looks like the Bravo group, or yeah, the second Lance, B Lance, are they going to be coming in on round 5? So we should have plenty of, you know, plenty to actually do here. Plenty of troops to win with, I should say. Okay, I don't know if we get to preview the game map, so I'm just going to go straight in. Okay, initiative at the start of the game deployment. Okay, so this is, yeah, these guys aren't going to come in until round 5, but we can deploy our Alpha Lance first. Yeah, we got a lot more battle value than the pirates here, but if you feel it's unfair, don't worry. You'll soon see that it's not. It's kind of intense. Right. I'm just going to switch the view on this. There we go. So we've just got a little bit of a smaller window to deal with. I might actually put this one over here. Okay, let's have a look at the terrain here. It's really, really flat, isn't it? Yeah, we've got really, really flat terrain here. Yeah, this is a hold the line missing, so we're gonna have to be doing a lot of running. Let's get the archer. Yeah, we'll kind of start him facing. Maybe we'll just run across the map this way, and that's going to be one way of doing it. Wow, this is really, really flat terrain. It's going to be kind of interesting. I want to start firing our long range stuff off immediately. Oh wow, they've started close to us. Look. Okay, so we got a Crusader here. Okay, that's a 65-ton mech, 2 LRM-15s, 2 machine guns, 2 medium lasers. This is pretty good at long range and close range. We've got a Wasp, and then we've got a Rifleman. Yeah, that's the standard Rifleman, I think. And then we've got a Pegasus hover tank. All right, so we're going to be where should we put the Ostsol? Now, 2 large lasers, 2 medium. Like the Ostsol probably wants to get into combat pretty quickly. Let's see if we can get round the back of this Crusader and force its turn. The archer doesn't want to be too close, really. Have they put anything else up yet? No. Okay. So we got the Orion. The Orion is just going to go straight in. This thing wants just to... This kind of thing works like a baby Atlas. It kind of wants to, you know, fire as it's closing... And then, you know, just get in and start brawling, basically. And we want to try and get in as quickly as possible and kill this Crusader. That's probably the most dangerous thing on the map here. They've just got a scout. Let's see if we can kill that really, really fast. I'm just going to go pretty much straight in with the Orion. And then we've got this Wolverine, piloted by Mark McNaughton. I haven't actually given him a name yet. Okay, what else have we got here? We've got a second Crusader, look. And Condor heavy hover tank. So these guys are bringing quite a lot of vehicles. We need to keep moving in this. The Wolverine, AC5, SRM6. Yeah, I'm going to get the Wolverine guarding the archer, I think. It's interesting that I got to control that. And then we've got the Warhammer. Again, I think we're going to have the Warhammer... I have the Warhammer sort of backing up the Orion as we're coming in here. Okay, let's just check this turn order. Okay, it's interesting. So they're moving on to this flank, probably to deal with the fact that we've put most of our troops up here. All right, so we're going with the archer first. The archer kind of wants to keep back. What I want to do is fire with the LRMs. Now we don't want to. We need to move. Definitely. We've got a good pilot. This is Eastwood. He's our main pilot. He's our captain. Captain Tien Dung Ghazi, also known as Eastwood. He's got piloting 3 and gunnery 2, and he's got a command rating. Plus he's got this mountaineer thing, terrain master mountaineer, which means when he's moving up and down, he doesn't actually take any movement points to move up and down terrain. So this guy's really maneuverable. You'll see that we can actually sprint as well. I think what we're going to do here is we're just going to keep... Yeah, we want to kind of keep him back. Let's just... Oops. Did I just close that window? Unit display. There we are. Sorry about that. So we're just going to select the weapons. Yeah, I think what we're going to do is we're going to move him down here. Yeah, and then he'll be able to start firing rockets. Rockets off now. I think I'm going to do that. So let's get him moving down here. There we are, and then we'll turn and face this way. What we'll probably do, mind you, that's kind of close, isn't it? Maybe I want to keep him a little bit further away. Although keeping him moving is also helpful. Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to move him straight in. Okay, now we got a Crusader. So the Crusader's pretty strong up close. So is the Orion. I don't think I want to close immediately with this thing. Let's try and keep out of range of its machine guns, because they will plink away at the damage. And those SRM6s are pretty scary as well. So the range on the SRM6 is 6. Alternatively, we just go hell for leather and just get straight into close combat with it. I do think that might be a little bit of a mistake. So I'm just going to try and move him. Yeah, let's try and keep everybody moving here. He's only going to get 6. Yeah, I'm gonna walk him. Normally you want to try and run to get the extra movement modifier, but I think in this case, like, I'd rather walk him, because he's going to get the same movement penalty as you. Sorry, the movement bonus for moving as he would if he ran anyway there. So, and we'll be able to use him better. Okay, let's get this guy going down this way. Yeah, we'll keep him behind the archer there. Now the archer's our command unit, and this gives us... It's a command mech, so this gives us an initiative bonus. I didn't actually take a close look at the initiative this turn, but yeah, it gives us an initiative bonus basically. Alright, we've now got Stripe in the Warhammer. I think what we need to do here is probably take these guys over this direction. I've just got to be a little bit careful not to get... Yeah, we don't want to be too close. I do want the bonus modifiers, but let's just move. Let's keep this guy moving down this way, and then we've got Ruthless here in the Ostsol. 2 large lasers, 2 medium lasers. Yeah, we'll bring these guys. I think we probably need to keep them relatively close, look, because we are quite outnumbered. Yeah, maybe we run... This thing's quite fast, look. It can actually move 6. It can actually move 7. We don't want to be sure. Yeah, we're kind of going the wrong way that way, though. We don't want to get too close to the... Yeah, let's go like that. Okay. Alright, so the archer. This is a combat phase, or the firing phase. What are the targets? We've got this Crusader here, which is really, really dangerous. We've also got a Commando, which we would like to take down quite quickly. Yeah, this Commando, it's a classic Commando 2D, I think, with a medium laser and 2 SRMs. It's got an SRM 4 and a 6, I think. So yeah, it's got a lot of missiles. You kind of want to kill that thing fast. Let's get... I think what we'll do, though, is I think we're going to unload we're going to unload the LRM-20s. Now it's only 4s to hit because we've got such a good pilot in here. So let's see if we can knock down this Crusader early. Now that's going to be building up quite a lot of heat, but that's what we're going to do for the start of the game. We're actually getting shot at here by both Crusaders too, so it's going to take some damage. Pushing the heat a little bit, firing both of those LRM-20s, but we want to try and clear those missiles out as quickly as possible. Okay, got Iguana here in the Orion. Again, we're just gonna pick on this Crusader, I think. 7s to hit. No, we don't want to be firing the LRMs then. Let's get the medium lasers. Very efficient weapon. And the AC-10. I might even push the heat already and just go for the SRM-4s as well. Just try and do as much damage as we can to this thing straight on. Now it looks like we get to control the pirate unit. I must have put it on the setting where you get to control the AI units, which is nice. I might change that later. Yeah, while this guy's not moving, yeah, he did run, but he didn't move very far. So yeah, we're just gonna hit this guy. So we can fire with everything we've got there. And Stripe in the Warhammer. Should we just see if we can just bring this Crusader down? That would be a good turn 1 job if we could do that. Yeah, I think we will. He's actually the easiest thing to hit, so let's fire with the PPC here. And the medium laser, we are in range, but it tends to hit. Let's just overload the heat, and we'll go with the 2 PPCs. And then finally we got the Ossol. Yeah, again, we'll 8s to hit, 6s with the large laser. Let's go for the large laser here. Again, both large lasers pushing the heat. Okay, so the Crusader fired 2 LRM-15s at the Archer, 5 missiles hit, hitting the right leg. Then the Crusader number 2, which is a bit further away. Actually, which one's this? Hold on a minute. Yeah, I think that's Crusader, and this must be Crusader number 2. Actually, I can't tell. There probably is a way of telling, but anyway, the other Crusader fired the LRM 15 at the Archer, hit the right torso with 6 missiles on the right arm. Pegasus Scout Tank fired at the Warhammer and missed. The Thunderbolt, yeah, they've got a Thunderbolt as well. Fired with the LRM-15, hit 9 missiles on the Warhammer, stripping away some of the armor on the center torso and the right torso. Now, Eastwood in the Archer fired 2 LRM-20s at the Crusader. 12 missiles hit, the other one missed. We needed 4, we got a bad roll there, look. But we did hit with 12 missiles on one. We hit the center torso, the left torso, and the head. Oh, great! So we got a headshot, which damaged the pilot already. So that's a nice bit of luck at the start of the game. The Condor Heavy Assault Hover Tank missed the Archer. The Orion fired at the Crusader, and 2 medium laser. Well, we hit with everything. So yeah, center torso hit, 10 damage on that, and then we got the AC-10 on the left arm. And SRM-4 with 2 missiles hit, right leg and left torso. Wolverine also hit the same Crusader, missed with the AC-5 but hit with the SRM-6, got 3 missiles hit, left leg and the right torso hit. And then the pirate rifleman fired at the Archer. Oh, it got a headshot, nasty. AC-5 hit the head. So the Archer's got quite a well armoured head, but still, we've only got 4 armour remaining, and Eastwood took a hit, so he's actually wounded now. The Commando fired at the Orion, hit with a medium laser, and the SRM-6 and the SRM-4. Wow, a lot of damage. That thing's quite nasty. We should probably try and prioritise taking that thing down. 8, 13 damage, 14, 15, 17, no, 19 damage altogether on the Orion. So yeah, like fairly even spread of damage, or quite a lot on the left leg. The Orion can take that. The Warhammer missed with the 2 PPCs at the Crusader, but the Ostsol hit the large laser. 2 large lasers on the Crusader, and the Crusader stood. Now there's an optional rule that means that the more damage you take, the more likely you are to go down, and I should have turned that on. But that was like that thing took a lot of damage then, so probably more likely it would have fallen. But it's still standing. Okay, so that's the round one. This is the heat phase. Yeah, looks like their Crusader's got 5 heat, which is pushing it into the green heat phase. Okay. I don't know why we've not got the icons here. I think it must be something to do with the hidden settings that we've got. So yeah, we're getting a +3 on our initiative, which is pretty interesting. That must be from the archer and all the different command units that we've got on the field. So that's really, really strong. Let's move that mini map. Okay. Let's see where they've moved. So the Crusader moved back by the looks of it. I think he must have backed up. Probably a wise move. We're going to see if we can get around the side of them, I think. We'll keep running with these guys down this way. Yeah, that Crusader's... we've taken a lot of damage, a lot of armor off that Crusader at the front. And I want to kill that thing. That's pretty dangerous. I think I also want to try and focus on this Commando too, because that did a hell of a lot of damage to Iguana's... Yeah, I mean, look, it looks like it didn't do a lot of damage, but that was a lot of damage from a light mech, so... we don't want them to get round us. At the same time, I don't want them to be in range either. Yeah, let's see if we can... Yeah, we're going to move it like this. Just kind of keep skirting around the edge of them. That Commando's trying to get round the back of the Ossol here. Okay, Warhammer. Yeah, he's going to be running out on his own. I don't want to be doing that. I wonder if we could try and sprint and charge into this guy. No, we can't hit him. I do like charging. It's really good fun. Yeah, we've got a Thunderbolt coming in with... This thing's pretty strong. And a Crusader. They could actually take us out if we're not careful. So I think I might just sprint and not fire. Try and get him out of range. Yeah, because turning is going to take time. We can't quite reach the Commando, otherwise we could get into close combat. Or we could just try and eat some damage and get in close and just start shooting. Yeah, but the thing is, he does well with the PPC, so... Yeah, we can't really... There's not much we can do here. Let's move him like that and we'll twist the torso. I've got this Pegasus scout tanks just come really, really close to him, though. We're going to get the Wolverine running down this direction. This thing's really, really fast. So we're going to get him moving around this way. We're just going to keep at range. And we'll threaten some rear attacks. Same with the Archer, I think. Yeah, let's get the Archer running around the back as well. And then the Orion... I think what I might do is I might try and take that Commando out. So if we get the Orion... A Crusader, a Rifleman. Yeah, they've got a lot of firepower, depending on, you know, if they... And the Thunderbolt as well. I reckon they're going to go for the Warhammer here. Maybe we give them a different target. Now, the Orion has got more armor. So maybe if we give them this target to shoot at... the Orion's also quite good at range, though. Yeah, let's give them a slow-moving target, and let's see if we can get them shooting at the Orion instead. But we are actually in a position where our legs will be blocked from being hit. Pegasus assault tank. Oh, it made a piloting tech because it's moving really quickly. Okay, Thunderbolt's firing at the Warhammer as expected. That's interesting. Okay, so the Ossol. I think I'm going to turn and see if we can hit this. Yeah, medium lasers on the Commando here. We can hit it with a large laser too. Okay. Then we've got the Warhammer. The Warhammer's going to turn. again, yeah, this guy only walked, the Crusader, so let's see if we can finish this Crusader off. Now, we haven't got a whole lot of heat to expend. I might just use to split the fire. Maybe hit this commando in from the back. Alternatively, you could just shoot with a small laser at the Pegasus scout tank. Now it's facing us, so it's not going to do a whole lot of damage, but we can hit with the machine guns as well. Yeah, we'll go with the small lasers and the machine guns. It should do a fair amount of damage to it. We've got, yeah, that's, and then we're not going to push the heat. We'll just leave it at that. Okay, now we've got the Wolverine, the pirate Wolverine. We can shoot into the back of this rifleman, look, unless it turns. No, it's not turning. Oh, no, this is not the back. Hang on, let's just see this. Yeah, this can't be the back. This must be the front. I'm just looking at it wrong. So, in that case, we should still probably put some pressure on this thing. We're out of range with the medium lasers, and the SRMs, but we can go with the AC5s. So that's probably a good job. Yeah, let's just do that. Now the archer. We've got 6 heat. Perhaps we just fire with the medium lasers this turn. The LRMs are quite they use quite a lot of heat. So let's fire at the Crusader again. Let's perhaps get the archer turn this way. Okay, we're going to go 2 heat over. That's okay. And the Orion is also going to do the same thing. We're going to try and put this Crusader down. Medium lasers. LRM-15 would be 6 to hit. Yeah, let's do that. Let's fly with the LRM-15 as well. It's pushing the heat quite high though. Maybe not. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe we just fire with the LRM-15. Mind you, the medium lasers are probably more reliable damage. We could also fire the SRM-4 because we're going to maybe start getting criticals as well. So let's do that. Thunderbolt fires at the Warhammer and misses. Thank God. The Crusader 2 fires at the Archer. Wow, hit both LRMs and hit with 18 missiles. That's quite a lot of damage. That's 18 damage, I think, altogether. Our Ossol, piloted by Ruthless, fires at the Commando. We hit with the medium laser and with the large laser. So we hit the right leg and the left leg, stripping away the armor on the left leg. The Commando fired at the Ossol. Wow. Okay, so yeah, this is narrow glancing blow due to the low profile. So this is this low profile thing that I like on the Dragon kicking in. So actually 3 missiles hit. This was on the SRM-6. So yeah, less missiles hit basically. What else? The SRM-4 missed as well. The Crusader fired the LRM at the Archer and missed. That was quite lucky for us. Now the Warhammers fired the PPC at the Crusader but missed sadly, and only hit with a small laser on the Pegasus assault tank, hover tank. Sorry. The Pegasus tank fired a medium laser at the Warhammer and 2 SRM-6s. Quite a lot of damage there, stripping away the armor, particularly on the left leg by the looks of it. Rifleman missed the Archer completely, which is good. The Condor heavy assault tank also missed firing at the Warhammer. We got a Wasp firing at the Warhammer and did some damage. Now the Archer fired the medium laser at the Crusader and we hit. I'm just taking 5 damage to the left torso, and the Orion fired the medium laser and hit the left arm but missed with the SRM. Okay, not the best damage we could have done that turn, but we weren't really firing a whole lot of stuff either. Okay. Alright folks, so I'm going to end the episode there, I think, guys. I'm going to save this and end the episode, but I hope you're enjoying the series so far, and I will catch you in the next episode. Let me know what you think about this campaign so far. I'm not really able to go really deeply into the lore of the game, particularly at the moment, and I'm going to try and roleplay it as best as I can, but I'm not really the best sort of person at that. I'm kind of going to be playing it more as sort of a tactics game, that's strung together with a campaign, but where we can, I'll try to fluff it out as possible. Alright guys, catch you next time. Take care.